Well, some big surprises for Drake fans today. The rap superstar has released a new album, but it comes with a bit of bad news. Jersey says he's going to take a break. The CBC's senior entertainment reporter, Eli Glasner, back with us to discuss a little bit more about this. Eli, what do we know?
What we know is that Drake broke the news on his own Sirius show this morning. It's called Table for One. He is on tour right now. He is performing 2 shows in Toronto tonight and tomorrow. So a lot of attention on Drake, not to mention the new album. You just mentioned it yourself. And yet he drops this bomb saying that he is going to step away. He's going to close that studio door and take a break from making music. As I said, sharing this on the radio program. Let's take a listen.
I probably won't make music for a little bit. I'm going to be real with you. I need to focus on my health first and foremost, and I'll talk about that soon enough. Nothing crazy, but just like, you know, I want people to be healthy in life, and I've been having the craziest problems for years with my stomach. I'll just say it what it is. Now I'm saying I was going to say it, I'll say it now. So I need to focus on my health, and I need to get right, and I'm going to do that.
So he's saying that he's been having gastrointestinal issues, some very serious stomach issues, enough that he's saying he's going to step away. And he continued on the show saying he's going to lock the door on the studio for a bit. I don't even know what a little bit is, maybe a year or something, maybe even longer. And so as we've been saying, this is on the day that he's just released For All the Dogs. This is a new album, 23 tracks. The latest album from Drake has been very prolific lately. 4 albums since 2021 alone. This is the cover art created by his own son, Adonis Graham. And we actually have some video he released recently on Instagram where you can see his son, Adonis, and he's talking about this drawing, and he drew a goat next to his daddy, and Drake's saying, like, is that daddy goat? And then you can see Drake performing. So all of this going up on Drake's Instagram and social media channels, but certainly no one expecting on the very day that he releases this new album with, the guest star SZA, Bad Bunny, J. Cole, 21 Savage, Lil Yachty, Frank Ocean does some spoken word at the beginning. And a lot of people are saying, like, in some ways this is Drake getting a little nostalgic. He raps about his days with his student price card and going back to Yorkdale, but he's not going to be going back to the studio anytime soon. And so there's some footage from the album he just released. And as I mentioned, he is performing tonight in Toronto and tomorrow in Toronto at the Scotiabank Arena. But if you look at the rest of his touring schedule in Denver, in New Orleans, in Nashville, in Columbus, all of those are to be determined. So Drake stepping out of the spotlight, stepping out of the music studio, and he's not the first musician to do this. We heard earlier about Bruce Springsteen canceling all performances until next year because of stomach ulcer issues. Of course, Celine Dion had to postpone any kind of performances far into 2024, if not even further, because of stiff person syndrome. So a lot of pressure on these artists to get out in front of the public. Drake is only 36, but telling his fans and the world on the eve of his performance, which we've confirmed and is still happening here in Toronto, but he will be not going back into the studio and making music anytime soon. He is taking a break for a year or more to focus on his health.
Know yourself. He wrote that song. Now he's living it, taking, as you said, a break for his health. CBC senior entertainment reporter Eli Glasner.